Enter the lost world of the Warlord today on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. In 1982, Mattel had a hit on their hands with the release of the 5.5-inch Masters of the Universe figure. Remco decided to get in on the action with the release of their own sword and sorcery line of action figures, and DC Comics' popular comic book The Warlord seemed like the perfect choice. Remco was founded by two cousins, Ike Heller, and Saul Robbins. Armand Daddis soon joined the two as the company gradually moved from simple walkie-talkies to a variety of sophisticated remote control toys. The name Remco comes from the two words, remote control. Originally located in Newark, New Jersey, the company later moved to nearby Harrison, New Jersey. Remco filed for bankruptcy in 1971 and was acquired by Azrak Hamway International Incorporated, AHI, a toy company in New York City in 1974. The character Warlord was created by artist and writer Mike Grell and debuted in first issue special number 8, cover dated November 75, later getting its own title with the Warlord number 1, February 1976. Warlord told the story of Vietnam War veteran and SR-71 Blackbird pilot Travis Morgan, who passed through a hole in the Earth's crust while flying over the North Pole in 1969, landing in the underground world of Skartaris, a place strongly reminiscent of Edgar Rice Burroughs' Pellucidar, where Travis, wielding his .44 Automag pistol along with his fencing sword, became the Warlord, fighting villains such as the evil sorcerer Deimos, as well as various kings. Remco, which already had a relationship with DC Comics through the Sergeant Rock line of action figures, set its sight on Travis Morgan. In 1982, Remco created a new line of 5.5-inch action figures under the banner Lost World of the Warlord that included not only Morgan and related characters Makiste, Mikola, and the villain Deimos, but also Arak and Hercules of Hercules Unbound, each with 6 points of articulation and some real clothing, packaged with a weapon or accessory on a colorful blister card. The character Arak first appeared in a special insert in Warlord number 48, but Hercules had no connection to the Warlord other than also appearing in fantasy-related DC comic books. Much like Masters of the Universe figures, Remco figures also had their own packed-in comic book, The Battle Beneath the Earth. A line of mounts known as the Mighty Stallion was originally advertised on cardbacks as being sold separately, though was actually released as the War Team, each packaged with an action figure. These figures were basically the same as the main figures from the line, but sported different weapons and accessories. A catapult-like device known as the Warpult was also released in 2 different color variations, which also included a stand-up cardboard backdrop. Advertisements for the Remco Lost World of the Warlord action figure line appeared in various DC comics, sometimes accompanied by the tagline available at participating Kmart stores. The back of the action figure blister cards also included advertising for other figures and accessories. Although Remco's Warlord figures share the same general appearance as Masters of the Universe figures, they're not exactly the same, but it was close enough to lead Mattel to sue Remco in 1983. The court basically ruled that Mattel did not own the rights to the form factor used by Remco, so Remco basically won their lawsuit, which opened the door to many toy companies being able to produce knockoff toys of the Masters of the Universe figures, such as Sunco's Galaxy Warriors and Galaxy Fighters. Remco produced the Warlord line for several years. The action figures and accessories were featured in Remco catalogs through 1985. But in spite of the companion DC comic book, the Warlord action figures lacked the one thing that propelled He-Man to great success, a TV cartoon. And so, their shelf life was ultimately short. Today, the original Warlord action figures are readily available on the secondary market, but accessories are a little more difficult to find. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like and subscribe and share the video. Thank you.